You're rolling with Big Rig Radio, 1079, the station where the coffee's strong, the signal's clear, and the only thing wider than the highway is our playlist. Keep them hammers down and them shiny sides up, good buddies. Big Rig Radio, hauling the hits coast to coast. Kick it up.
The blacktop, hammer down that needle's leaning mean. Coffee in a stained old thermos, sloshing. Smoke from the stacks like a steam-blown dream. Eastbound sign keeps flashing in the windshield. State line coming like a barbed wire snake.
Hey drivers, tired of eating mystery meat at them chain stops? Pull into Bubba's Big Bite Truck Oasis off exit 69. We've got showers hotter than a Georgia asphalt in July, lottery tickets that almost win, and chili so powerful it'll keep you awake clearer than a double espresso, or your money back. Bubba's Big Bite, where the food's fearless and the portions are bigger than your rig. Come on in, if you dare.
This is Big Rig Radio, keeping you updated on the blacktop. Weather ahead, clear skies and smooth sailing. But watch for them four-wheelers driving like they got a death wish. Remember, folks, life's too short to drive bored. Stay tuned for more real country on Big Rig Radio.
signs blur past. Coffee in a paper cup, ash on the dash. A right hand on the wheel, left hand out in the wind. Every time it looks the same, till I'm leaving again. White line fever got me chasing down the dark. Endless highway burning circles in my heart. Headlights hum while the radio sparks. White
Hello, my friends. Oh, that didn't work. Hang on. Okay, how's that? Yeah, check it out. Okay. Hello, my friends. How in the hell are you? I don't know if you can see outside of my driver's side window here, but something's a little different. Looks like there's a bunch of snow on the ground or something. What's going on here? Oh, indeed. Snow everywhere. Excuse me. It turns out we have a blizzard hitting us here in the U.S. Northeast. And in the spirit of things, I've decided to install Frosty ATS, which is the snow mod for ATS. Puts snow on the ground everywhere, makes the roads look horrible, changes the rain to snow, which is really cool. And I also disabled the extra bright GPS screens. If you ever watch my streams, you know that the speed limit is essentially unreadable on the GPS because of the brightness. So,
please proceed to the highlight.
Interesting. It did dim it a little bit. Interesting. Okay. So let's let the glow plugs warm up for a second. We're nearly at our destination, just 130 miles to go. So, not much left here. But I hope everybody's doing well. It's another fun and exciting day in the news, isn't it? I hear another troubled child, well, I don't know about a child, but another troubled youth has gotten themselves into a permanent situation, taking the forever nap for trying to scale the wall at Mar-a-Lago. Can't recommend. Alright. I'm sure those glow plugs are hot. Let's start the truck. Yeah, okay. So I do have a little bit of a concern that the snow mod might blow out the white because of the anime filter, but we'll have to see how that goes. Alright, so we're going to be turning left, right, getting on the highway, going through the belt, blah, 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 okie dokie. We are, oh yeah, I gotta start Truckee up. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Without Truckee, those neat stats you see at the top of the screen won't work quite right. Excuse me. You know, Art by Kick, I don't know who you are exactly, but I'm definitely following you. You're always out here liking every single time I post my going live posts. Fan account, need more viewers, stream shoutouts, gaming promotions, pro designs, message how to get featured. I enjoy that they like my going live post. If you know anything about X, the X algorithm, you need people to engage with your post right off of the bat, or your post just dies in the algorithm. So it's always nice when somebody likes it to kind of give it that little boost. So let's get moving here. Oh no! I don't know what's causing. What causes that? For some reason, immediately, like if you've been parked and you start moving on your truck, the for whatever reason, the hill assist or whatever is automatically on. And oh, you know what?
Turn right.
We're gonna go get gas while we're like right here, even though I have a trailer. Not gas, but you know, fuel. We'll get some fuel while I'm here. We have a half a tank. It's not like it's any issue to get to where we're going on this amount of fuel, but holy hell, my frame rate. It's dying from the snow, I guess. Unfortunately, we got to shut the truck down to fill it up. So let's do that real quick. Wow, what do we got? $3.31 a gallon for diesel. Okie dokie. I just got a DM on X from that Art by Kick that I was talking about. Perhaps somewhat obviously, I can't respond to DMs on X while I'm streaming because I'm in a virtual truck cab and all. But we're gonna try something kooky here. We're gonna try and back this trailer out of the gas spot. But anyway, Art by Kick. I can't message back while I'm driving. Hopefully you understand. But I've been streaming for years, to be honest. Not always is this in this guise, so to speak. Not as Jackhammer Lane for the grand majority of it. But I actually started out streaming on Justin TV. For anybody who's old enough to remember that. Yeah, started out on Justin TV as a, I can't say you would call it a real life streamer. I ran a TV station. I guess TV is not quite the right word for it. But I ran a video station. I was a VJ on Justin TV for a couple of years. Ooh, man, oh man, that frame rate is brutal. And then Justin TV became Twitch eventually, and I didn't super get on with the new kind of environment and feel when it was less about
Turn right.
Real life things like a video station or interviews. There's all kinds of crazy shit on Justin back then. But I couldn't get down with the new sort of gaming environment they had there at Twitch, and so I stopped streaming for a while. And eventually I did go back, not to Twitch, but I started doing
Keep to the right. And then take the exit on
streaming on YouTube eventually, once that became a thing. During the days of Star Wars The Old Republic, I hosted another VJ show. That one was actually kind of a big success. We usually averaged between like 40 and 90 viewers, which, mind you, I understand probably doesn't seem like much in the way of success when you look at like actual streamers today with, thousands, tens of thousands of viewers. But I was streaming to a specific small community, the roleplay community at Star Wars The Old Republic. And so it was less about mass appeal and more like I was able to get, 100, the hell gear am I in? I was able to get like 100 role players to tune into our show, which was a good time. We played music. We did in-character interviews. So we would interview like different military celebrities, kind of like how Anakin in the Clone Wars was something of a military celebrity. We would talk to different people in the roleplay community. It was a good time. But like all things, it eventually died out. And I ended up in ESO for a long time. But I never did shows in ESO. Never started streaming ESO. So it's only somewhat recent that I've started getting into. I gotta get over. It's only been somewhat recent that I've started getting into streaming again. Now as a V-trucker.
Use the left exit ahead.
A V-tuber. Gonna take it a little easy on the roads here, a little slick. I can feel the back end of my truck slipping a little bit through the wheel, which is really neat. Turn the rain chance all the way up so we could get some snow, probably. So we'll see what we get in that regard. I usually leave rain chance around like 20 or 30%, which doesn't sound realistic, but it seems to produce a realistic amount of rain. Boy, snow texture's killing me in terms of performance. My FPS is in the toilet. Although it could just be the area. This is a DLC state, and the DLC states in Truck Simulator tend to be a little more higher quality and detailed, better textures than the default states. And especially the newer a state is, the better its graphics are. Let's see. So it looks like that mod for dimmer GPS or brighter GPS screens, which I removed, has not let me see the speed limit any better. I do see that, I think it says 70. Yeah, 70. But we're doing a little slower just due to the weather. This mod does all sorts of fun stuff. It makes the road, obviously, and all of the environment very snowy. It changes the rain to snow. Adds snow drifts all over the place. I think that's why my FPS is suffering, because of the snow drifts. Makes the road a little slicker, a little more slipperier. If it starts raining, you'll get to see the snow instead of the rain.
Use the right exit ahead.
I'm always a little quiet when we are getting started here. If I haven't thought for a while in advance about what kind of topics we'd like to talk about today. I usually try to scroll the news a little bit and kind of see what's going on, what kind of interesting things there are to talk about. To be honest, it seemed like a lot of smaller stories today, which is fine. You know, sometimes you need a slow news day to recover from the cycle. Other than, of course, the transgender who tried to attack Mar-a-Lago, and I'm going to call it an attack, not just like tried to trespass on Mar-a-Lago or anything, but he came in with, fuel, gasoline, I think, and a shotgun. So he fully intended to cause some havoc and some harm. I think it's important for him to, and everyone, to remember, like, you can hate Trump, and you can even believe that Trump is doing harm, but you need to understand that there's people there who are other than Trump. You know, there are people who just need a job, right? Who just need to get paid. And, like, you have to understand that working at a place like Mar-a-Lago affords opportunities to people that they are not going to get elsewhere. Like, for example, if you work in a country club with the richest people on the planet, you're going to be tipped out way better than, you know, if you're working at a country club in Montana somewhere, with all the best, you know, local farmers. Holy shit, my frame rate. So, you know, think of those people who are just working for money to pay their bills in expensive Florida. Really expensive everywhere these days.
Use the right exit ahead.
You know, to fix this GPS, I might try getting rid of the, I have a Google Dark theme installed. I don't know if that might help the readability.
650 feet, turn right.
You guys are lucky I like this snow mod, because it's destroying my FPS, like by half. The guy did recommend to turn down some of the graphics settings, so maybe that's on me. Oh, there we go, there's the snow. And of course, the FPS fucking crawls even harder now. I can hardly see. Yeah, I can hardly see, and the that filter is going crazy from all the snow. I might just turn down the rain chance to give my FPS a break. Obviously, it can't handle this. Although really, to be honest, low FPS in games like Truck Simulator doesn't bother me too bad. That and like, what do you call it? Flight Simulator. It doesn't really bother me. Just because you're mostly just looking ahead in those games. I don't know.
Keep to the right, and then...
Oh shit. The way my map looked, I was expecting to have this be a turn off to... Shit. I'm gonna hit this guy. I need you to... Oh, and it's a cop. Very good.
Turn right.
The way my map looked, I thought this was gonna be a left turn, but I guess not. I am a streamer. Rudaz has followed the channel. I am a streamer from Somalia. Much love, my friend. Well, hello to Somalia. Hello to Somalia. I wonder if they have a pro mods for Truck Simulator to put it in Somalia. If you're not much of a truck sim fan, you obviously probably, even if you don't, not really a fan, you obviously know that there's American Truck Simulator and there's European Truck Simulator, which is well and good. But people have made mods to add like Canada and Mexico. I know there's a Mexico mod, which is kind of cool. From what I've heard, the extra mods aren't as high a quality as like the official DLC maps are, but it's better than like not having them. So, I wonder if they have a Somalia map. That would be cool. shit all over Somalia. Like stolen Black Hawk parts. Just kidding. Anyway, Rudaz, what kind of things do you stream? Are you a sim gamer? Or, oh god, what's going on here? Chaos, that's what's going on here. About to go around. Sim gamer, my friend? Or maybe action games or something? Fighting games? It's really crazy. You know, we're all brought together as streamers in general. We get on camera, or, you know, in the case of VTubing, we create a VTuber model and we, you know, go live, let people watch us play, talk to people, all sorts of things. And, we all play such dramatically different things. Like, I play Truck Simulator almost exclusively. I've never streamed, well, not never, but recently I've never streamed anything other than Truck Sim. I keep meaning to do, like, SnowRunner or BeamNG. If you can't tell, I like trucks. I like big trucks. I like driving. I got a wraparound cab for my truck, and it, you know, works decently well in other things too. I used to do a lot of flight sim streaming, but that was on Discord. I was in a big Discord with a bunch of friends who are kind of politically minded together, so to speak, and we would watch shit and chat. And I would fly around. But I'm a big fan of simulator type games. I like to get all the different peripherals that let you, like, actually control them. Like, I'm using a wheel pedals and shifter designed specifically for driving truck. Like, my shifter has a splitter and range selectors on it, and a switch to turn on and off the Jake brakes and the trans brake. Although really, it doesn't have a trans brake. It has a transmission retarder, which hopefully using that word doesn't get me, like, kicked off of Twitch or YouTube. But that's what it's actually called. A retarder built into the transmission that will help slow you down, intended for especially heavy loads.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
I can't tell if that's where that lane is supposed to start. Right there, I'm not sure. We'll give it a shot, though. Like, it looks like that's where that lane's supposed to be. Whew, poor frame rate. Holy hell. The snow mod is really destructive to that frame rate. Like I said, his instructions said to change one of the settings to medium. It might have been grass density, I can't remember. But I know there was a specific instruction to change a setting. I wonder if that's why. I don't know. But we've started a Blizzard edition, so we'll finish a Blizzard edition, damn it. Even if my frame rate suffers badly. Oh! Stalled the truck. It happens. I've been having some kind of a little issue with my clutch. Where my clutch isn't registering quite correctly. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Oh my god.
650 feet, turn
Did
left.
that fucking barrier? Yeah, that thing just started coming down as I was going through it. Please let me through. But anyway, no, my clutch works fine. Like if I go into the game, the clutch axis screen shows correctly. Like it reads from 0 to 100% just fine. But for some reason, it has a really, really sudden bite, like almost instantly, when it reaches a certain point on the clutch. And I've read some people say that's a little more realistic, that truck clutches don't work quite like a regular car, and so they do have a more sudden bite point. Yeah, fuck it, I don't feel like it. But it feels really sudden, so we'll see. Yeah, I damaged the shit out of that thing a little bit. If you're on my last stream, we were having a hard time. Alright, what do they got? Dry milk. Going to Amarillo, Texas. Or household appliances. Going to Medford, Oregon. I don't know, that 53.81 a mile isn't actually too bad. I think we might just take that. Fuck it. I guess we're going to be friends of Swift today. It's only 26,000 pounds, too. Cool.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Fine. Where's my trailer? It's, Do you see it anywhere? Oh, there it is, over there, you see it. Oh, no, you can't, because it's on the side monitor. You're going to have to take my word for it. It's sitting just there off screen. So let's, Why is that happening again? Truck devs. ATS devs, please. Focus on the fact that there's something very wrong with the clutch in this game. Very, very wrong with the clutch. The catch point is way too sudden, to the point where even unloaded will stall the truck in third gear. Doesn't feel right. And there's our truck, our trailer. There's going to be a lengthy backup to it, because it's in an awkward spot. This yard is laid out so that you can, shit, we're going to have to put our windows down so I can see a little better. This yard is laid out so you can come in sideways. Or not sideways, but the way you come in sort of positions you to grab the trailer better. So now I'll just put it in reverse. Hands off the wheel. Hands off the wheel, hands off the gas, and let it glide. I gotta touch the wheel, sorry. Make sure we line up at least somewhat properly. Any second. There we go. We're in range of the fifth wheel. wasn't quite far enough back, but that's
Into
fine.
the highlighted route.
So off we go. Now this is a long ass trip, 2,000 miles. And we're heading west out to Oregon. So hopefully we'll get some decent highway systems going on here. I'm not a huge fan of north-south or south-north travel in this game, because the scaling kind of interferes with the road network, so to speak. It's hard to explain. Basically, things are too close together, so you get a lot of speed variation. And north to south or south to north travel in the United States
In 600
just doesn't have as good,
Turn right.
what do you call it? Just doesn't have quite as good highway system. Better going east or west. We'll put that window up now so we don't get snowed on in here.
Keep to the right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Wow, that frame rate's something else. So yeah, Winter Wonderland out here, huh? It's pretty cool. I just wish my frame rate was a little better with it installed. I probably am overwriting some other weather mod too, which obviously isn't great. So yeah, news today, I guess, was the transgender getting shot trying to go on Mar-a-Lago. And what else did I see? Everybody's attacking the T-Man. I don't know if you guys know who the T-Man is on X. People call him the T-Man, but his actual account, I think, is called the Dragon's Tea. And he sells, oh, look at that guy go, he hammered it. He sells like different kinds of loose tea and bag tea and stuff. And he also sells coffee, and I don't know if he does matcha, shit like that. But he picked up a bunch of creators after Advanced GG was dropping anybody with like opinions to the right of Mao. And ooh, is this a cutscene? Where is it? I see it on my map, but I don't see it. Oh my god, how am I supposed to hit that? It's like in their parking lot. Maybe another time. Oops, red light. Anyway. After Advanced GG dropped a bunch of streamers, like anyone to the right of Mao, the T-Man, the Dragon's T, kind of pulled up and was like, hey, you know, I'm not going to judge you for your political opinions. All I ask is that you don't, like, make porn, and that you actually create content, like you do something. And I'm pretty self-conscious about my viewership. I have like 350 X followers and like a combined 215 subscribers on between YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So I'm like basically as small as you can be in terms of being a content creator. And I was going to sign up for his affiliateness and get a code to sell tea cheap. Help the T-Man sell tea. But I feel really self-conscious about little tiny viewer numbers. I don't want to like waste his time.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
You know, I feel like he's only got so much time in the day to review
Turn left.
creators and that kind of thing, so I don't want to like take up all his time. But hey, maybe, what the hell? Maybe after this stream, I'll go sign up for the T-Man's program. Provide all of my friends and family with T-codes. And any of my viewers who want to purchase based tea. Oh, was that green? Am I that retarded? What happened there? It looks like I had a green light and I was just not paying attention. Why am I going backwards? Am I on a hill? Oh, I guess this is a subtle hill. Ah, Swift. With the super stretch 389. Ah, I love this 389. Oops, that was a bad shift. It's entirely on me. As I've mentioned probably 30 times, this truck is especially built for heavy haul. It's a monster, about 800 horsepower, 1,500 pound-feet of torque. Yes, it is a modded engine. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. It's I believe a Cat 3560E. Or a 3460E, I can't remember. But tons of power, tons of torque. Will readily burn out if you're not careful. To be honest, I don't think I ever use more than like 25% throttle unless I'm hauling something serious business. No, fuck it, I'm gonna get over. Oh my god, I forgot it's slippery. I forgot how slippery it was. Not actually turning here. Turning up here somewhere. Oh, snow, please have mercy on my FPS.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Brother, can you go? Wow. I'll be honest, the dying frame rate makes it hard to kind of judge how fast I'm going. We might have to turn the snowfall chance down. It's killing me. The snow was bad enough, but the ground snow was bad enough. But then once it started like snowing, now the game doesn't feel stable. Give me 1 second here. I gotta change that before we fucking crash. Rain probability. Let's turn that bitch way down. It'll take it a minute for the rain to clear up. I mean, you know, the snow. It'll take it a minute for the snow to clear up, but once it does, hopefully our frame rate gets better. Ooh, I'm slipping all over the place. Where's my gear at? There we go. Oh yeah, anyway, I always get onto a tangent about something, and then something happens in game, and I forget what the hell I was going on a tangent about. I was mentioning the T-Man, and his origin story, so to speak. But now, of course, all of the progressives are getting on the T-Man's back because he he allows right-leaning, right-wing content creators in his program to sell tea. And obviously, the progressives are constantly on their purity test bullshit. You need to hold all of the same beliefs as the core community of your left or progressive outlet, or your core progressive community. They need everybody to have the same beliefs as them, or it's just not going to work out. Obviously, the based T-Man allowing right-wingers into his program means that he is an immediate enemy of the progressives and the lefties. And that doesn't just mean that they will come after him for those things. It's not even like they'll just be like, oh, you partner with problematic people. It turns into well, you don't do anything right. We don't like anything you do. Because you fraternize with people we don't like.
Right. And then take the exit on the right. Use the right exit ahead.
Oh my god, I can hardly see the road. I'll be honest, this probably looks wildly confusing since you guys can't see the other monitors. To kind of like, how in the hell can you know where you're going? But just because I can look out the other side and see. Now I turn the snow all the way down. We'll see if it clears up at some point here. It feels like it's clearing up now, actually. Good. I'll turn the windshield wipers off. See, look how wildly better the frame rate gets as soon as the snow stops. This should probably tell you something to whoever made this mod that there's something wrong with your rain textures. They're destroying performance, and they really shouldn't be. There's no reason that I feel like that should kill it like that. So we'll just play without the snow turn, like the actual falling snow, and just have ground snow for the day to coincide with our real life blizzard, which is still pounding. I think I'm expected to get somewhere between 10 and 16 inches of snow in the next day. Just, you know, good time.
Use the left lane ahead.
That was 65. I didn't actually see what that speed limit sign said. I thought it said 65, but I could have misread it.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
Take this exit.
Turn right. Use the right lane ahead. Use the left lane ahead.
No, come on, dude. Don't do this. That's one of my biggest complaints about the traffic in this game is you'll have your turn signal on and a clear lane beside you, and traffic will rush to fill it. It's like they can't tell that you have your turn signal on. I feel like maybe that's a thing the game should look out for. Like if the player has their turn signal activated, you should probably not try to take up the space in the lane they're signaling for. Right? Like I know the game can identify what lane I'm in. I know that. It knows that I'm mostly in the center lane right now. Or maybe it doesn't know that I'm in the lane, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how all this works. It's a mystery. But either way, cars really shouldn't try to pass you. Oh, you know what? Here's how you do it. Cars can look ahead, and if you're like veering into their lane, they will throw on the brakes to kind of avoid hitting you. Turn signals should cast like a collision ray off of the side of your vehicle when you turn them on, so that vehicles kind of see
Turn right.
your turn signal in the lane beside you as another vehicle, and then subsequently don't try to occupy that space in the lane. I'm not sure, I don't know. Just thinking off the top of my head. Can you guys hear my neck crack through the headphones? I doubt it. But it would be cool if you could. Alright, we have the speedometer set for 69 miles an hour, because of course we do. On the highway. And Yeah, so hopefully we are in for some smooth driving ahead. You know, I noticed that the game doesn't look quite as anime with so much snow and whiteness everywhere. Like, a lot of the anime aesthetic heavy lifting comes from blending colors together and kind of creating this painty look. Wow, that's obnoxious. This truck ahead of me is only doing like 65, and my GPS or my adaptive cruise control can't handle it. Okay, board of view. We'd like to actually do the speed. Oh, you know what? It's this thing. For whatever reason, some kinds of vehicles have like a different traffic performance than other things. Whoop, wee woo, sound of the cops. Like most vehicles have a pretty steady performance. Like, how do I put this? The way they behave in traffic. Like trucks and cars and like pickup trucks and SUVs, basically passenger vehicles, behave the same. They try to do the speed limit or up to 10% over the speed limit, and you know, they have a mild aggression. The tour buses, tow trucks, the non-articulated tankers, fire trucks, they all seem to have a different behavior, where, for instance, tour buses and fire trucks will not speed. They will always go precisely the speed limit, and sometimes even under the speed limit. They do not drive aggressively whatsoever. I don't think I've ever seen a tour bus passing me. I probably have, but I just don't remember. They do not. They have no aggression, no speeding. Makes it a pain when you get multiple of them in a row: tour buses, ambulances, fire trucks, that kind of thing. Speaking of the devil, there's a tour bus, and we're going 3 miles an hour under the speed limit. So, genuinely, if I could find a mod that would just remove tour buses from the game entirely, I would use it. I can't stand them. They drive like assholes. They're big. They're not articulated. I just know there's a bunch of fucking tourists inside. Despicable. Anyway, let's see what NPR is up to. If you've tuned in before, you know I like to listen to NPR while I drive. Just kind of get an eye in on what the left is doing, what they're thinking.
If you don't know what you're doing,
yeah. Mind you, NPR is not always the greatest use case for this, but
you know that can lead to an unstable
Use the left lane
foundation.
ahead.
So is that your advice to fellow Olympians going into these next Olympics? I mean, just think about what comes afterwards. Don't just focus on this one thing.
I don't know. Because
oh good, we're doing interviews with Olympians. That's always fun. They're essentially teenagers.
That is like
developmentally, because they've spent so much time preparing for the Olympics and doing things normal teenagers don't, normal young adults don't do. Spending all their time, like every bit of free time, training and preparing for the Olympics. And I think you end up with a bunch of what are essentially teenagers in mind, who are suddenly thrust onto the world stage by themselves in another country,
you can establish
given celebrity status for their capabilities,
Well, it makes me wonder.
and you end up, like I said, just with kids.
That you think coaches,
So it's always funny when they do the Olympian interviews,
athletes,
and everybody's like,
done for you and can do.
well, what would you tell to other young Olympians? It's like, I don't know.
You have those connections.
To be honest, you're lucky he's not just giving you the Zoomer stare.
Mental health stuff.
Yeah. So the U.S. I gotta give credit to the
Like, no cap.
because in the last
Your interview's giving me the
they've
ick.
really slowly but surely emphasize mental health resources and support within their organization. So
I don't know why we're talking about mental health.
that's employed by the
Are Olympians regularly like mentally ill? Are they crazy people?
And
It's fine if they are. Nothing wrong with being a crazy person.
in the competitive space, which I think is super important. Just the fact that we have access to these resources is great. But I don't know. I think caring about people is really, really important. So I think it's equally as beneficial to the organization, but also the athletes to try to establish meaningful relationships with the people that you're around, and that can go a long way.
When he was training for Milan, Gepper was excited to put the tools he's gained on this journey to good use.
I've been watching not too much of the Olympics. I don't really care. My wife is a big fan of the Olympics, though. And Mrs. Lane, she's been watching figure skating, and she watched curling.
Particularly, how are you staying
Is that working? Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay, good.
Mitigating against.
But she watched most of the skating type things, the different figure skating events, and she watched the hockey game where we absolutely embarrassed Canada.
So I go to.
Now, mind you, I don't mean embarrassed Canada almost merged into somebody there.
A support group.
That's what you get for passing on the right.
Season really gets going. My family, my girlfriend,
Douchebag and an STI.
kind of like a recovery support network. Just being connected with that I think is super important.
Yeah, she watched us absolutely embarrass Canada in the game.
Probably.
And of course, all the Canadians got instantly bitter about it on Twitter or X or whatever.
I went really hard.
Gotta stay in my lane.
March till the end of mid-July, third week of July, on the training, and I just kind of hit a wall.
That's a good time. I loved how Justin. I don't know. Oh man, I spent too much time on X. I was reading X earlier, and I saw Justin Trudeau had posted that there's no way America was gonna win. And then when we did, the White House posted a picture of a bald eagle catching a Canadian goose. Oh, good. See, I am so sick of cars vacationing in the lane next to me. Drives me crazy.
One of my most important years.
Every single time, there's some asshole just chilling in the lane next to me instead of passing. It's kind of like real life, to be honest.
You say do it for the right reasons. What are those reasons?
Use the left lane ahead.
In the real world, man, I constantly people just camping in the left.
I mean,
might as well set up a tent.
It's hard to not get wrapped up in.
Frame rate's dying again. I must be in a town or something. I think whenever I'm in a city, there's more of these snow mounds laying everywhere that I think are replacing grass. And I think maybe the mod maker didn't really think of another way to do this.
The same exact motives
that doesn't involve slaying my FPS.
I want to go outside and learn a new trick every day because I love doing this activity. And there's a market in a fan base large enough that I was able to make a career out of it.
No, that's so good. Look, speed limit is 60, or I'm sorry, the speed limit is 75 here. We are currently doing 60 behind this truck.
Really,
so we're gonna shoot out into the other lane.
Really strive for.
Put a couple miles an hour on.
All right, why are we doing this? Is this are we doing this for the reasons that you started doing this in the first place?
So help me God, dude, you start putting speed on when I do, I'll fucking lose it. I'll run you clean off the road. I don't even give a shit. I don't care what you're hauling in that stupid ass trailer. Petro, vitro, whatever. I don't know, but you can piss off.
So I'll probably.
Look, a hot air balloon. Oh, you guys missed it. Oh no, it's not a hot air balloon. It's just a water tower. It still looks really cool though.
I'm not going to enroll in college in the spring semester starting April. Like, I don't have, like, that kind of plan. But I have a lot more tools in my tool belt now than I did when I was 19 in terms of grappling.
I wonder if curling and, like, target shooting and other sport, are they, like, the only kind of sport that gets older people? Like, where your physical capacity is as important? I'm reminded of like the Turkish uncle or whatever they called him, who went to the pistol shooting like complete, not unprepared, but without all the expensive gear that everybody else had, and he still like smashed it.
I don't know if I would consider myself like a poster child, but I like talking about it, and it helps me to talk about it. And if I can give any inspiration or hope to people. What
do we got? 1,500 miles left in our trip. 2,400 miles left in our tank. So, we're doing pretty good.
Yes, they are.
That is awesome to know. Well, I'm sure everyone there will continue to be.
Whoa. What the hell's going on here?
Olympics, and thanks for being so.
The adaptive cruise control started accelerating hard while everybody else was braking.
Next time, here on Sports in America.
Oh man, that's an annoying thing. Traffic in this game does this weird thing where it starts to brake for an off-ramp before it gets on the on-ramp. I mean, it brakes for an exit before it gets on the off-ramp, which, that shit will get you shot in real life. You start coming to a complete stop before you even get to the ramp. Okay, we're gonna die. Remember I was saying you asshole. You worthless dumb piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. You deserve that, you fucking dick. Sorry. Apologies. I apologize for that. Zoom right in front of me like that. Rest in piss, asshole. On the side of the road in the snow. Anyway, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by... you know what, I'm not even going to make the joke. It's fine. Dump trucks are another one of the things that seem to have their own kind of driving rules. Not rules, but their own unique behavior. They always go slow. They never pass.
Some of our interviews were originally created by Religion of Sports, with special thanks to Adam Schlosser.
Anyway, that SUV that just got flung into the air and off into the fucking brush is a perfect example of the shit that drives me crazy in this game. I have my turn signal on, I'm getting into the left lane, I'm passing, and he decides that while I'm passing in the left lane, accelerating hard, is the perfect time to shoot over into the lane himself. Like, please give me a break, dude. Like, just, man, I don't even know what to say. Drivers in this game are fucking suicidal.
I get messages all the time saying thank you. So many people, black, white, Hispanic, thank me for that ice.
Ugh. Wow, okay, so the anime filter definitely looks terrible with the snowy sky.
You still have to realize that is a human being. Plus, in other TV news, from the Real Housewives.
Oh, you know what? It's just the time of day change because it's getting lighter.
How'd that happen?
Rapid. Come on.
After these headlines.
It's getting lighter out rapidly for daytime. So you can literally see night like retreating across the sky. I never really thought about it before, but the faster time scale and the shrunken distance scaling in the game probably means you can not quite race the sunset, But if you're heading west, right? Although I think I have time zones turned off, so maybe that doesn't work.
Hi, from NPR News in Washington, I'm Janine Hurst. Oman says the next round of talks between the U.S. and Iran over its nuclear program will take place this week in Geneva. The talks Thursday are aimed at averting what Iran has warned could spark a regional war.
I don't know about this Iran thing.
President Trump has
They're talking, oh, we're going to have talks with Iran in Geneva. But I have a suspicion that we're not going to get that far. If you've been watching the news, and especially X, which seems to be the place to like actually get news, servicemen and women were given quite a nice dinner of like steak and lobster and all kinds of good shit, and most people will tell you that's usually a sign of bad shit coming. If they're loading you up with a good final meal, you can bet you're about to be shipped out. And where is it? There it is. We got to do the wait station.
Thank you to President Trump's intention to send a U.S. hospital ship to the semi-autonomous navigation resumed. Nielsen explained.
And so I'm thinking, like, where else might we be shipping out to? Other than Iran? I don't know. Probably Iran.
He adds that Greenlanders are always open to dialogue and cooperation, but he suggests a conversation rather than what he termed a more or less random outburst on social media. It's not clear if Trump's post saying the hospital ship is on its way was sparked by the medical evacuation of a U.S.
Stalled the truck
from a submarine to a hospital in the Greenlandic capital on Saturday.
It's fine. You're allowed to do that.
Millions are in the path of a dangerous winter storm that's forecast to bring
we are
across the Northeast. NPR's Shondelise Duster has more.
Blizzard warnings are in effect along the East Coast, including for New York City through Monday afternoon.
Why did that happen?
Meteorologist Cody Snell said during a briefing Sunday that there could be at least 18 inches to 2 feet of snow through Massachusetts.
Wow, 18 inches in Massachusetts. That's crazy.
Visibility and accumulate on roads very quickly.
Emergencies have been declared in multiple states, including Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts.
I hear the notification, but I'm not sure where it was. This might sound weird, but I use a couple different mobile devices to act as like outside display. Oh my God, I can't see. Too much white, too much sun. We might have to stop for a second and turn off the anime shader. This is hard to look at. Yeah, holy shit. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta turn this off for a while.
Gold medal in 46 years with a thrilling 2-1 overtime win against Canada.
Do I have...
It was the Americans' third gold medal of
effect
all time,
toggle
their
key.
First medal since the Miracle on Ice.
Can I do control home?
Becky Sullivan has more.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This was the first Olympics in more than a decade with NHL players, and with
no, I want control home to be the fucking toggle key, dickhead.
Fast-paced game. The Americans struck first when 6 minutes in, Matt Boldy chipped the puck to himself.
Ooh, okay, that's a noticeable difference very suddenly, isn't it?
That was it for the Americans.
So this is without the anime shader that I use. It's definitely a little more tolerable.
Evened it up in the second period, but
for now, it's hard on the eyes with all the snow.
Game of a lifetime with 41 saves, each and every one of them needed to send the game to overtime.
Yeah, holy hell.
His mouth bloodied, his front tooth badly chipped after taking a stick to the face, who scored the game winner, and his teammates who threw their sticks and gloves into the air to celebrate. Becky Sullivan, NPR News, Milan.
The politically charged action thriller One Battle After Another won 6 prizes, including Best Picture at Britain's...
Dude, that movie was terrible.
The vampire saga Sinners and gothic horror story Frankenstein each won 3 prizes. Paul Thomas Anderson was named Best Director for One Battle After Another. Jessie Buckley won the Best Actress prize for Hamnet, while Robert Aramayo took the...
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't think One Battle After Another won prizes for any reason other than it's a like a liberal progressive fantasy movie. You know, it's it's about liberals and progressives like storming the fucking White House, I think, at the end. And I don't know, it's crazy. Crazy bullshit. I can't believe that's where we are.
Tonight on Houston Public Media TV 8 Great Performances presents the 2026 Movies for Grown-Ups Awards. And at 8, enjoy the season finale of All Creatures Great and Small. Tonight on TV.
Why is my Jeep why are you misbehaving so badly? My adaptive cruise control is just having a real hard time. It keeps, I don't know if you can hear it, that grindy sound when it engages the retarder. Then it does it over and over, like inching closer to the car in front of me until we're at following distance. No idea why it does that. I'll be honest, I love this game to pieces. It's definitely what I spend the most of my time in terms of gaming. But it's got a lot of bugs, which is surprising considering it's 10 years old now. This game came out originally in 2016. Has been expanded significantly with new states. Part of me wonders what's going to happen, like, when they get all of the states released. Are they just going to, like, start over? Like American Truck Simulator 2 with full scale? See, look, why are we slowing down here? There's no reason, really. This dipshit in front of me. To be honest, I think the dipshittery is mostly on the truck in front of him, because he's doing, what, 50 in a 75? Fucking idiot, I swear to God. Shit wears me out. No, let me guess. There's some kind of a tanker in front of him. Yeah. Remember, I keep bitching about how certain vehicles have their own behavior? There's one such case. Vehicles that are hauling tankers just have a completely different behavior to ones that aren't. And I have no idea why.
In another one. Yeah. Well, and you point this out in your piece.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if there's so much of an effective difference between 60 and 65 miles an hour if you wreck.
This time, it's all women, pretty much. This moment is led by women. That is a big shift. What is the biggest shift?
Oh, what's this idiot talking about? Led by women. Yeah.
When it's no longer the men in charge of it, but the women. Yeah, that really is among the more fascinating aspects of looking into this, and it's much more normalized than it was last time, right? I mean, the Book of Mormon, the characters, I think there's lots about the portrayal of Mormon missionaries in the musical that are somewhat loving and endearing, but there is a lot of mocking, right? Like making fun of that, but also just sort of voyeurism, which I think is still part of why people are fascinated with people who are raised in a really insular and unique religious.
Uh-oh, somebody had an accident in the snow.
Hot mom influencers, which, right, we have a ton of legibility for if you're online. And so that helps bring them into a new space where, yes, maybe there's something really interesting and different about these women, but also you recognize them instantly. And that is what having women at the forefront, moms in particular, did, I think, to help change this moment. What I find so fascinating about this Mormon moment and it being led by women is that all of the women that we're talking about on these reality shows or influencing on social media, they are running their own businesses. The performance of Mormonism, the performance of motherhood and aspirational motherhood.
Oh, is Mormon, do the progressives think Mormonism is good now because they edited the Book of Mormon for women or something? Is that what I'm having a hard time following this conversation. They're glazing Mormons, which is, I don't have anything against Mormons, but it's weird to hear the left glazing them. I know a lot of Christians consider Mormons to be, why am I getting messages?
Interesting spectrum of experiences that we are seeing also being played out.
Who's messaging me? Is that Mrs. Lane?
A mix of women.
I thought she was asleep. I wonder what the hell she's doing.
Businesses in
I thought she was taking a nap.
really stretching themselves beyond traditional roles of motherhood and wives and becoming those breadwinners. that
But,
they are also becoming Mormon.
Anyway, a lot of Christians look at Mormons as being lesser because of their beliefs, which I'm going to be honest, their beliefs are a little weird.
Who very openly talks about
But,
her traditional
whatever. They believe in Jesus. I'm not going to hold it against them that much. It's their thing.
the one in her family.
If they're wrong, if God has a problem with it, I mean, to be honest, if God has a problem with any of our beliefs at the end, it's kind of on us individually for the choices we've made.
So there's really kind of a mix.
It's a big umbrella. You have
yes
a lot of different versions of what it means to be a Mormon woman or a Mormon adjacent woman in this
Mormon adjacent woman. What does that mean?
You kind of indicate that
what's going on?
These folks fall on the Mormon spectrum.
Road work ahead. Great time for it, douchebags.
Parts of the pitch of Mormonism. You called it a pitch in your piece.
Whoops.
What do you mean by that?
I went hard on my brake instead of my clutch.
Religion that we're talking about, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is the terminology the church uses, has always been a central part of it has been evangelized.
Man, we just got accidents one after another. An accident, road work.
Mormons will.
They're not actually doing anything there, it looks like. That's fine. You're allowed to just block lanes for no reason.
As many people as possible with them, and so conversion is really important at bringing people into the church. So LDS members.
No. I want to know, what is a Mormon adjacent woman? He said that she was a Mormon adjacent. Does that mean you're just married to a Mormon? Like what? How the fuck are you Mormon adjacent? You either believe that Joseph Smith found golden tablets in the middle of wherever the hell he found them, and that angel, I forget his name, that they have.
So yes,
you either believe in all that shit or you don't.
Is not where motel marketing was invented. It was invented in California, but it very quickly became a kind of hub because Utah is a state with a lot of low regulation. It's considered very business friendly, so it's like less costly to operate a business, and there are less rules, which does unfortunately mean that a scammier kind of business can often flourish in states that have low regulatory barriers. So we do see that. But yeah, I mean, I think very much Mormonism is a highly, highly connected network of people. These are people in the same churches, then the same wards, and in the same families. And so what I saw in my reporting was influencing, in particular, social media influencing how we look at it today. It was almost, Mormonism was almost primed for social media to flourish because it was incredibly connected people. People who are watching each other, and
I follow a couple Mormons on Twitter.
A doctrine in the Mormon.
Sandy Peterson is a really good follow on Twitter. He was a level designer and I think a programmer for the original Doom and Quake and Doom 2, basically a bunch of early id games. He also created the tabletop game Call of Cthulhu.
And buying products, looking
and
at what people.
To be honest, he kind of brought the Cthulhu mythos back into the mainstream from where it had essentially been forgotten from Lovecraft's books. Sandy Peterson is a really good follow. He occasionally talks about Mormonism. Another way station. We just did one. Jesus. Anyway, Sandy Peterson's a good follow. He talks about Mormonism fairly, not often, but from time to time. He's, if I recall correctly, he's also the source behind the old story of how a Doom developer was like said that Doom was a very pro-Christian game.
To publicize it online, and the pandemic moment of
and if you think about it, like his reasoning is that in Doom, the demons are the bad guys, and you spend all of your time kind of ripping the bad guys into shreds. So, like, obviously, it is not a demonic game. It's a very much so pro-Christ game, pro-God at any rate.
To learn about in the course of working on this story, because
how the fuck do I get out of here?
This incredible onboarding event, like a mass onboarding event for this type of content that before.
I'm not even 100% sure if this is the road. I think so.
By type of content, I mean home, motherhood, mom content. Making dinner in your kitchen, cleaning
Anyway, Sandy's the source of that story about the Doom developer who considered Doom to be an anti-satanic game rather than pro because of his faith. So definitely look up Sandy Peterson on Twitter and give him a follow. It's a cool account. The main attraction is not, of course, his discussion of Mormonism, but rather he talks a lot about development on Doom and Call of Cthulhu and tabletop gaming in general. He's just all around a really good follow.
But anyway, I mean, but truly, the rest of the world gets locked down, and then
there's another guy, I can't remember. It's something's preserved head. That sounds weird, but I can't remember his name. He's also Mormon.
Because they had been encouraged
and
to write about.
He's a good follow too. He has funny, interesting things to say.
How beautiful is your
oh wow, my frame rate.
feeding your kids? That stuff.
We're next to a big city. You guys can't really see it off to the right side, but it's destroying my frame rate.
Have been doing, showing their homemaking skills with pride for generations, and so the other little wrinkle of the pandemic is that after a sort of brief spasm of attention during the George Floyd protests, there was actually a backlash that we now can really see 5 years after the pandemic began to really foreground safe, what they call brand safe or non-controversial families. And that really is code for white, straight families. And again, that's something Mormonism also has on lock, which is not to say that there are no Mormon families of color, and not to say that there are no Mormons.
Oh, this is a boring conversation. Family life is white-coded. Really? Are you that fucking racist that the idea of a mother and a father together in a household supporting each other and living life is racist? Are you serious? The left is perpetually some of the most racist people you will fucking come across on the internet, saying shit like having a family together is racist because black people are known for single parent homes. Like, really? Is that really what you're saying? You know, recently an all-white team made a game called Relooted, right? Oh, good. We got two trucks side by side here, struggling to pass each other uphill in the snow in a 75 going 35. Very cool. Dickhead. You're gonna have to find the right lane here in a second and let people pass you.
Members of the church that are pushing this and talking about it and wanting to, adapt their church to make it more tolerant and more accepting and more
wow, what an obnoxious asshole.
But predominantly, the women we are seeing, the families we are seeing as part of this movement are...
It's gonna blow all of my air on my horn.
A certain body type, with their hair, they're all very much...
Homecoming queen.
Yeah, we're not seeing, a huge...
That's obnoxious. That dude hauling that great big load of wood or whatever it is.
A spectrum is true. It's a spectrum, but it's confined within a pretty specific set of parameters. If you want to go viral as a hot Mormon mom, you do have some room.
Anyway, as I was saying before this trucker decided to be an absolute dipshit.
If you are just now joining me, I'm talking with Bridget Reed. She's a features writer at New York Magazine, and she
recently an all-white team made a game called Relooted, right?
I'm really interested.
As in looted again. And it's about black people who go into white museums, air quotes here, I'm doing air quotes, go into white museums and steal back artifacts of African cultures that were taken and put in white museums. And so, just to make sure we're clear here, an all-white team made a game where black people steal from white people. And they're the progressive ones. Like, are you people serious? Like, is this the real life? Where this is anti-racism is making a game where black people steal from white people?
the church.
And we have white progressive news anchors on here saying things like, having a family is white coded. Please give me a fucking break. It's ridiculous. Absurdly fucking racist.
I mean, they're men in their 70s and 80s, and so the idea of those guys watching Hulu, I really don't know what they would make of it. And so on some level,
their 70s or 80s. Hey, believe it or not, people in their 70s and 80s know what the internet is. See, oh my gosh, I see this a lot on the left, where they have a hard time kind of understanding the idea that there are experiences out there that differ from their own. So, for instance, she's like, oh, I don't know if I can see 70-year-olds watching. Okay. Fuck you, dude. I'm definitely about to fucking hit you. Throwing on slamming your brakes when there's nothing in front of you. Just for funsies. Trust me, I will send your ass off into the fucking distance.
So they're smart. They're really good.
Dickhead.
So and you know, maybe not.
Anyway, this news anchor here is like, I don't know if I can see 70-year-olds watching Hulu. Like, what are you talking about, lady? The internet's been around in broadband speeds in the U.S. regularly since like 2005, when broadband really started sweeping the nation. So 20 years ago, these 70-year-olds were 50, right? And who has a bunch of money to adopt new technologies? 50-year-old white people. So what the fuck point are you making here by saying you don't know if 70-year-olds use the internet? Just because, whoa, little slippery. Just because you've built this mental model that anyone who is elderly cannot be using the internet. I mean, shit, I was talking about Sandy Peterson earlier, Doom developer, Mormon, Call of Cthulhu creator. Yeah, he's 75 or something. He's 72, 73. He's older. And not only is he, you know, got a big following on Twitter, I promise you bigger than this lady's following. He created the games that are foundational for what we have now. He was
constantly selling, constantly being in brand deals. I mean, their careers.
What is that beeping?
Are really lucrative, yes, but it's also yoked.
It stopped. Okay. I don't really care what it was if it stopped.
They're now
you know, Sandy Peterson had a hand in creating these games that have set the stage for what is acceptable and what is not today. You know, we still look back to Doom to find out, you know, where different features of first-person shooter design came from. And this mental image that progressives have that old people must not use the internet, or must not game, or must not watch streaming video, is just unbelievable. I turned the fucking snow down to almost nothing, specifically because it tanks my fucking frame per second. And oh man, and somehow chance falls that I'm gonna get that 8%. Kiss my ass, turn the snow off. Just gone. I'm annoyed at the snow.
Show at the Super Bowl, and I
constant.
Woke up in the morning, I was like,
I set it at 1% and it would still hit it every single time.
Talking about this other opposite thing, and those two things
can't fucking see it all.
I think is really fascinating, and
it's all a search for meaning. You know, the whole conversation around.
Okay, I'm starting to get a little frustrated here.
Spanish at the biggest concerts.
People are driving like dickheads. I managed to roll an 8 out of 100 dice 5 minutes after I said it. Please, I am begging you to give me a break, game. Between traffic and the snow.
An American and a woman and religious right now. But I think.
Okay, go ahead. Hit me. Don't stop. Yeah, go fuck yourself. You fucking idiot. Just hit me. What is wrong with the traffic in this game? Like, you do not have a clear lane to merge into. Do you A, stop and wait for a clear lane to merge into, or do you barrel into or do you barrel into somebody at full fucking speed? The answer is obviously B. You barrel into them at full speed. I swear to God, he must be an Indian truck driver. One of them H-1Bs. He failed to understand that you're not supposed to drive into other traffic or try to merge into lanes that are occupied.
The ways in which this
fucking moron.
in this culture harmed me.
Man, very frustrating.
That kind of reflection and that kind of questioning of religious tradition is good for all kinds of people from all kinds of big or small traditions.
Oh yeah, why don't you examine Islamic tradition, asshole? I'm really sick of that. What do you call it? I'm super sick of that specific. Criticizing and examining religion is so important. What they mean when they say that is criticizing Christianity is important to them because they're children. They're living a second childhood. Okay? I think it's important for me to reiterate, these people, if you can call progressives people, say things like it's okay to criticize religion. They mean it's okay to criticize Christianity because they're going through a second childhood that apparently will last forever. And the point of this second childhood is the rebellion that they feel like they are owed but never had because they are entirely too milquetoast, coddled, and, to be honest, completely sissified. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Okay, thank you. Completely sissified. And so this second childhood is, I need to rebel against the religion of my parents, which was Christianity. Because, if they were born into Islam, that would not be a fucking thing. These cowards would be embracing it 100%. And as it is, they aren't out here criticizing Islam, talking shit about Muhammad. They're out here criticizing Christianity exclusively. When's the last time you heard somebody talk about, the Baha'i faith is important that it be criticized, or it's important that we can criticize Buddhism, or people who misuse Buddhism, or let's talk about the intersection of Shintoism and Buddhism and its effect. You never hear that shit. All you ever hear is we need to criticize religion, and by religion I mean Christianity. Fucking cowards. Criticize Islam just once, pussies.
Support for Houston Public Media comes from
Good, another bus.
Introducing the Ride Metro Fare Card. The Ride Metro Fare system replaces the Metro Q Fare Card for bus and rail fares. Details at ridemetro.org/fare system.
Oh, looks like we got about 900 and some miles left to go. 1,500 miles left on the tank. If you're a regular viewer, and I know none of you are, you know that my tank mile remaining is not quite accurate.
Trisha Pasricha likes to say I've probably been pooping all wrong. She'll join me for Poop 101 and a primer.
I was at the beginning of our trip. I was slated to have about 1,000 miles of fuel left when we got to our destination, but now I'm showing 500. I wonder if that's because that's showing kilometers. It would explain why it goes down faster. And the team that makes this game is unfortunately very European. They're kind of just throwing us a bone here with American Truck Sim.
Morning edition from NPR News eases you into your day and keeps you company through the chaos of a busy morning.
Slipping. I won't touch European Truck Simulator because European Truck Simulator is all those cab overs, and as everybody knows, cab overs are for weak people.
Hey y'all, Sam Sanders here. Thank you.
They look horrific. I hate the way cab overs look.
Conversation with Miss Pat. She's a stand-up comedian.
They make me aggressively upset that they even exist.
Show on YouTube, and she's a star of an Emmy-nominated sitcom on BET Plus.
Better get over before this guy decides to just occupy the lane that I'm in for no good reason.
And immigration and the presidency.
The president's gonna be here in a minute. We can't be tolerating no fugitive, right?
Yeah, because we ain't did that since Pat had the trail down on 33rd, 7th crack.
Here's the setup. Miss Pat's family in the show, they are visited by the president. He's gonna come over for dinner. It's a whole photo op to show how much he loves union families. This president, mind you, he has a lot in common with Donald Trump. During the episode, one of Miss Pat's children, a teacher, shows up with one of his students, Miguel. Miguel is Latino, and his parents have just been picked up.
I love it. 65 miles an hour for about 40 feet, and then back up to 80. They need to get rid of some of these little speed dips. There's a bunch of places where the speed will dip down 20 miles an hour for like 30 seconds. It's super obnoxious.
In a very interesting way. So I had to begin by asking Miss Pat why she did that. Why make a show built for laughs a vehicle for this very political story? Also, a note here, just like the Miss Pat show.
Why does she make comedy as a vehicle for a very political story? Brother, I can answer that for you. Because that's what all progressive and leftist media is. It's all a vehicle for their personal beliefs. Progressives and leftists do not make just good entertainment for good entertainment's sake. They are incapable. Everything leftists and progressives produce is a vehicle for their political beliefs. Okay? Anybody who's out there making content to be quality content is probably accompanying it with some disclaimer like, I'm not trying to be political, I just want to make good content. And I guarantee you, if somebody's out there saying I'm not trying to be political, it's because they're very right-wing. And they don't want, the instantaneous hate mob to start their cancel push just because, somebody doesn't believe quite the same thing as them.
But in the beginning, it was very hard because, especially in the black household.
Oh, look, another dump truck. My least favorite thing second least favorite thing on the road. Tour buses are first, dump trucks are second, ambulances are third, fire trucks are fourth. Just because the driving behavior is so off in this game for them.
My brother and my sister, and we talked about something personal, and they was like, well, how can you
They always be doing shit like this guy.
Let me deal with my pain the way
Accelerating hard as I pass him.
and don't want anybody to know what you've been through, then I respect you. But everybody who hurt me, everything that I've been through in life, I'm gonna tell it. Because at first I thought it was to heal me.
Excuse me.
But it was also to heal the...
Oh, look, a Winnebago. I also hate them. I think they use the same driving performance as the other things.
You realize once you start telling your story of whatever it is, abuse, pain, this, that, you realize a lot of other people have experienced things very, very similar. You've never experienced what you've gone through, in a vacuum. Someone else has gone through it.
Yeah, you're never alone. You think you're alone, but you be so surprised. I get messages all the time saying thank you. So many people, black, white, Hispanic, thank me for that ice. Because, TV network won't do that. We're not getting into that. No, that's too edgy. Why not? It's going on in America. Why we gotta wait 10 years to say anything about how people are being treated? And don't get me wrong, I was just having this conversation at my show. I said, if they say everybody should be here legally, we need to all start over, because none of us is really from here but Native America. But no matter what you think of a person, you still have...
Oh, I'm so bored of yet more ICE. Everything is ICE and immigration.
They are a human being.
And trust me, I support ICE 100%. I personally follow a belief of deport every single one. Every H-1B, every single illegal, just deport them all. And I really don't understand, these people talk about America's so racist, it's terrible, which is why you must allow everybody who wants to be here to come into the country for no reason. It's not safe for people here, which is why you need to let everybody illegally enter the country. Come again? Do you think ever?
Then when we finally came out in January, they said, well, we're gonna have to do some tweaking to that ICE episode.
Really? What do they want to tweak?
They took out a few things.
What'd they take out? I'm curious now.
I think when
You can't say.
The president and a couple couple other things they took out. I can't really remember because
No, you can remember. You can't say because it was actually criminal. You're not allowed to threaten the president, you doofy bitch.
And I was telling my co-creator Jordan E. Cooper, I said,
I'm tired of the in Minecraft defense too. Like, I'm not actually threatening the president. I'm just talking about Minecraft or Roblox. No, fuck you. Just fuck you.
Camp and there's white people teaching you about slavery in America. My daughter wrote that episode, so I told myself,
I'm super close to shutting this shit off. She's frustrating me.
She'll do it.
Yeah. Because she's so in tune into what's going on in the world. And every time she write one of these crazy episodes, we get major pushback, but it's nothing but truth there. And like I said, so many people from all walks of life thanked us for writing an episode so bold in this day and time.
Yeah.
You stupid bitch. Every piece of media that comes out now is from the left and from progressives and carries these exact same boring ass, often repeated messages. You are boring. That's why Hollywood is dying. That's why streaming television is falling apart. Because you are fucking boring. People are tired of being beaten about the head with the same 6 topics. You must let your daughters shower with transgenders. You must allow infinite Somalians. You must allow, it's very all so boring.
Well, it used to be because the guy who did Good Times and Archie Buncher's show, that's what he did.
Archie Buncher? Shut your dumb ass up. I don't even know who this is and I hate her. Cannot stand her.
They want to say we got woke or what, but people just got so soft and they didn't want to talk about what was going on in the world because they were so easy offended. If it's not at my doorstep, it doesn't matter in this country, and I think that's what this country became.
I'd love to know who this is, so I can make sure I never hear her fucking voice again.
With racism, it's over now. That's what white America wanted you to think, but that's not true.
No, it was true. The generation born between 1980 and 1990 had essentially eradicated racism. Most white people were ready to stand with their hand out and link hands and give it all up. And it's no more evident than the fact that all of the coolest things in media are all like rap and sport ball. Okay? You look, what are the biggest money bringers? NBA, NFL, right?
Let's talk about this stuff.
They should. We all should be.
The charts, the music charts, every year since 2000 has been nothing but rap. There hasn't been an actual rock song on the top 40 in 13 years.
We have a president who's a bully.
What the fuck are you talking about? Racism was alive and well. Rock and roll died so that rap could have the top 40 for the last almost 15 years. And then all of a sudden, this current generation comes in and is like, oh, everything's so racist, it's unbelievable, I can't handle it. And just tears it all down. It's like we can't be happy with progress or with, a certain peace between people. We need to be at war. You're not angry enough. You're not fighting enough. Actually, I think Tom McDonald made a song about that. Something about, you're not angry enough. This is a race war. I can't remember. It's a good song, and he's fucking right. This is so frustrating to listen to.
And I just think it's things that should be talked about, because a lot of people deal with they deal with their pains in certain
deal with they fuck off. Fuck off. I can't do it.
Tactical shooting training that you're experiencing.
I've put on the Blaze. There's not so many stations anymore that have MUA or MP3 or M3A audio only streams, which is what you need to work with Truck Simulator, and the Blaze is one of them. So we've got the Blaze now. I couldn't listen to that lady anymore. She sounds like a fucking idiot. And, of course, every fucking idiot who can't stream 3 decent words together gets a platform and 1 million views, and their opinions, which are the exact same of every other asshole who can string 3 words together, every other progressive dipshit, they all have the same views, so let's platform them all.
Well, our toolbox is pretty much everything they need to formalize their church.
Shit's falling apart. I hope it falls apart right on their head, too.
All they gotta do is plug and play a few things in there. It says we are formalizing our safety program. These people are going to be agents of the church, and they have the authority to act on behalf of the church to trespass someone, handle a medical emergency, escort someone out off the premises if necessary, if that's what they would like them to be able to do, or to call law enforcement under any circumstances. Or if there's a...
How is this speed limit 80 here? I'm hanging on at 70.
Be threatened with like threat. We don't want to escalate anything. We don't want to be put in a place where we have to take a life, but in the protection of innocent people, we must do what we have to. And that kind of goes back to the just war theory. We won't have to dive off on all of that just yet, but
no, that's good stuff, man. That's just having that mindset. Critical. We don't teach it enough anymore. So I just love the fact you mentioned it. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, what do we got left? About 690 miles to go.
Then it kind of goes...
In game, we've been driving for 24 hours straight. It's super not legal, but that's fine. You're allowed to do that in Truck Sim.
Look at your physical location, the infrastructure that's in place, any physical infrastructure that needs to be put in place, whether it be 3M, shatterproof resistant film, or it be CCTVs, or it be medical emergency kits, fire extinguishers, whatever it might be. But we don't just look at it from a threat response. We look at everything.
This is crazy. You guys can't see it, but there's a dump truck in the left lane, significantly behind us, who is just occupying the entire left lane, not letting anybody pass. And he won't... Oh my god, another one! I've had to do 3 of these in a row. Guess what? Not happening. Ha! You're allowed to do that.
Pastoral care, or we are dealing with...
Nope, don't think I will.
Ran off, and now we're going to find this child. Normally, we haven't ever had a major issue.
Anyway, it's super funny. I'm doing 10 under the speed limit.
But there are...
And this dump truck also won't go over the speed limit. He won't even go near it. He looks like he's topped out at 72. But he won't get out of the left lane. This game. So he's just holding up all traffic behind him.
And as you know better than I do,
It's ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. I can't imagine at this point that the producers of this game haven't given at least a little thought to the idea of making the traffic not dog shit.
And lead church safety teams do not have a background.
Like, maybe, like, I know you make your money off of place expansions, obviously, but maybe just give a little thought about de-shitifying the traffic a little bit. Make them a little smarter. I mean, they've got the brains of 10 years ago still.
But, it's a ministry team.
Yeah.
I have said...
you don't start the class watching Roadhouse? That's not the beginning of the...
No.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's interesting. This snow mod, I don't know if you can see it. The line for the center line of the road is right there off the left, just off the left of my hood. I don't know if you can see it. It's to the direct right of the tire tracks. But then, now I'll give you a second to reposition. The right-hand barrier of the lane is right there where my hood ornament is. Now, mind you, I'm actually like in the right quarter of the lane. I'm not as far to the left as it looks based on my hood ornament. But I do wonder, why the hell does this snow mod have the wheel marks right up against the center? I mean, right up against the edge of the lane instead of in the middle.
We then have to start training our team members.
It's weird.
And the staff and the ushers and all the volunteers.
I feel like it should move the tire tracks to the left just a little bit.
That's great. And I love all of that. And they're ahead of some people. But what they haven't done is pulled their pastors in, their associate pastors, their ministers.
Alright, we're moving into a 70-mile-an-hour zone with a fucking Winnebago in front of us. We're gonna try and pass this dude.
Control guys that are out, moving traffic.
Because I actually know how to pass and then get back out of the lane. Unlike the dump truck that is still occupying the entire left lane for miles back at this point. He refuses to get over. He refuses to speed up. In fact, he's even slowed down more now because this is a 70 and he will only go, it looks like he only goes 90% of the speed limit. And so when it transitioned to 70, he went down to like 63 or 64 or whatever it is, and held up the lane even more.
They don't think about the post-event that happens. So
shit's funny. It's very funny. Ha 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 ha.
Well, we have to.
Oh, what do I got left? I got about a quarter of a tank. Oh, where's the road here? I think this is the road here, but I'm not 100% sure.
If it's a crime scene, do we have a co-op plan? Do we have a plan to where we're going to meet if we can't use this church?
Ah, that's funny. I got so far ahead of this guy that he unloaded. Like his traffic deloaded and he deloaded, so now things can pass. It's funny. Wow, this looks terrible.
There may be, and nobody there may be some
okay. I was a little further over than I thought. That was the rumble strips.
Man, that's so good. That removes so much uncertainty, right?
Wow, this road texture looks terrible.
Chaos and everything, and so to even think through well ahead of time those logistics, I would think would give so much comfort to a pastoral team and to the folks on the team. And you mentioned something else too, even the parking lot, the parking attendants, because I think back to that white settlement shooting where Jack Wilson took down.
But strange, it feels like it's got a better frame rate out here. Please pull in for a vehicle inspection. This is the 4th one in a row. Okay, I'll do your fucking vehicle inspection. I'm not gonna like it. I'm kind of upset that I've gotten 4 of them in a row now. They're so close together.
The church, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I love. Your comprehensive approach is what's needed.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell you, I did a training this past Saturday with a couple of churches up in Little.
And there's not even a rest spot here. I was going to go have a cigarette.
Quite a few members from 2 different churches there, and the pastor of one of those churches, and I won't throw it out there who it is, but
there's nowhere to rest here.
Who he is, but he said he was actually visiting that church the week prior, and he said,
"Oh wow,
right there where that guy was at.
Oh man,
that gentleman was wearing a fake beard. He had
It's telling me I'm speeding because I'm doing greater than 25 on the on-ramp.
shotgun under his coat. And nobody, when that pastor went down there to that church, not one person in that church greeted him. No person was personable. And it was one of the things I was pointing out whenever he kind of...
Man, this road texture is so bad. I can't wait for it to go away. I think it came up as I crossed into another state too, which... Oh, I don't want this lane.
Alright, you need to care.
I think it came up as I crossed into a different state.
We care about people, we love people. But
so I'll be honest, I'm not even 100% sure where the lane is here, because it looks so bad.
And we're going to have a conversation about,
like,
hey man, welcome to church, glad to see you.
Exactly.
Where is the fucking... There's no rumble strip there now.
And it's going to be with a smile on my face, and we're going to be excited.
Jesus, this looks miserable.
But I see that there's an issue, that switch flips.
Yeah.
And they could have prevented that at the doors, if not in the parking lot, had they had a little bit of training.
And exactly what you just described. And man, I'd love to go through your training because you're saying so much of what we believe as well. Because 9 out of 10 times it's just somebody that's awkward. Or
Thank God. That texture was bad. Bad to look at. Africa Powers has followed
but when it is that
the channel. Thank you, Africa Powers.
And as a professional, so man, I am so excited about what y'all are doing.
Oh, good. We're back to the dog shit texture again.
Across the country, I hope you get a ton of calls because the need is huge, and there's so few people doing what you're doing, and In fact, you're the only guy I know that's doing the comprehensive approach that is so desperately needed. You know, we do a lot of good firearms training at Patriot Academy and individual training. And like I said, some security teams will come together, but nothing like what you're talking about with the comprehensive, specifically tailored to that.
Yep, hit them rumble strips because I can't tell where the hell I'm at in the lane.
We mentioned it's not just churches. You do businesses and schools and all kinds of other things too. So I want to make sure
financial
people know your
institutions, everything.
Yeah. ValorDefenseConsulting.com. Is that the easiest way to get to you?
Yes, sir, that is correct. Or you can hit us up on our social media.
Slipping.
Same, Valor Defense, Consulting LLC, Instagram or Facebook. And just kind of recap, I mean, so we're going to build policies and procedures. We're going to do physical security infrastructure assessments if you would like, and we kind of create a shopping list for people. They can pick and choose what they'd have us to do. You know, but
well, I'm bored of this conversation. Man, I gotta tell the story of this AI radio again. I found this station when I was looking for stations that served via an MUA playlist or an MP3 stream. And it's purported to be an AI music station that they just play things made on like Suno. I have literally never turned into this piece of shit, and it wasn't just playing a looping beat to the point where I call it looping beat radio. It's not AI music, it's AI beats. Frustrating. Useless. I'd rather listen to silence. The world is really going to shit, isn't it? Everything's worse than it purports. Everything claims to be better, more great, grander than what it actually is. Everybody shows you only the greatest part of their life and never the downsides. Everybody's depressed. Everybody's on SSRIs. You know, what the fuck is even going on? Especially this 50 and a fucking 80 shit. Man, I have road events turned down to like 10%. I don't feel like it's realistic to see this shit every other fucking mile. But we've seen 5 or 6 wrecks this trip. And infinite fucking way station. It's like the game's random number generator has lost its fucking mind. Oh, good. I thought I was going to get a good texture again for a while, but no. I got to go back to this bullshit, ugly trash. I'm not even 100% sure what like, it looks like tire tracks. Okay. No, you know what? Now I'm super frustrated. Now I'm going to fucking smash that dude. Why did he just throw on his brakes to check me? You're gonna get fucked the second I catch up. If I catch up. Why did he brake check me? Oh, I'm tired of this fucking ground texture. I regret this snow mod. The longer I have to drive with this dog shit ass ground texture, the more I regret. I swear to God, if I see this, if this red crossover SUV is up here, I'm gonna fucking find you. I'm gonna smash the shit out of you. Where you at, buddy?
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
Oh, you're so lucky that I have to get off.
There's the right exit ahead.
Oh, this has been a very frustrating drive. Nobody can drive. People slam on their brakes constantly, getting brake checked by AI.
Turn right.
The road texture is one of the worst things I've ever looked at in my life. I would genuinely rather be fucking Chinese water torture than have to look at this fucking texture for another 3 minutes. But for whatever reason, this mod has decided that all ground in this area looks like this.
In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
You know what? We're gonna pull in right here. Oh, that was a little rough. A little crazy. We're gonna pull in right here. Let me take a look and see if I'm mostly out of the road. I don't care that much, but yeah, okay, looks good. We're just gonna park right here for a minute while I go have a cigarette. Okie dokie? Alright, thank you. We'll be right back. Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Yeah, okay. Back to the game. Back to the truck driving. We're in second person, third person, whatever. Got me a beverage. Ooh. Alright, let's get going. Oh. Parking brake. Ooh, that curb's a little intense. I wonder if I was meant to drive over it. Whoop! Okay. Remember what I said about the truck having a shitload of power? Especially on snowy roads.
Turn right.
400 miles.
Turn right.
430 miles to go until our destination. 750 miles left on our tank. Excuse me, beverage. Random H&M store in the middle of nowhere next to a McDonald's. Oh, look, this road texture is actually like decent. Check it out. I feel like we're in like Nevada or something, and probably shouldn't be this snowy here. I do wish the game had some means of dynamic snow, like dynamic snow, so that states where it makes sense, it makes sense. States where it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm down to a quarter tank. I could probably stand to get fuel at some point next station I come across. I'll probably have enough to get to our destination, but not 100% sure. It'll be close either way.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Where the fuck?
Turn left.
Yeah, it feels really weird to have the snow mod installed in the fucking whatever state I'm in right here. These deserts on either side. So, you know, I've been looking a little bit into other truck simulator streamers and other people who play truck sim. Instead of building community first, I just started streaming without really any consideration for the thing. But now I'm looking at other streamers. And, you know, something I've noticed is that the grand majority of people online seem to play truck sim with it set to automatic. And I think that's kind of sad. Learn to drive stick, my dudes. It's not that hard. I mean, it probably seems intimidating at first when you hear something like 18-speed transmission. Oh good, a dump truck, and no passing. Come on, dude. Fucking asshole. Essentially brake checking me. Get down to 40 mile an hour in a 70. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. It's a whole thing. Of course it is. Because I have my road event percentage set to like a very low percent, so it will be constant road events, because this game fucking hates me. Ugh, almost intolerable. Almost intolerable. Look at this. And that was multiple dump trucks, right? No, just the one? Annoying. Move. Get going, dude. I love doing so slow a speed in the 70 mile an hour zone. Time's flying. Holy shit, is it really 8 o'clock? It's 8 o'clock East Coast time. Wow. Well, at least we're doing 60. 60 slightly better than 40 in a 70. I really got to find some fuel. The disparity's down to 200 miles. Of course, I'm stuck behind this douchebag fucking dump truck. Just insists on doing 20 miles an hour under the speed limit. You know what, buddy? I'm getting a little sick.
Turn left.
we're running out of fuel. Yeah, I know. I know. It sucks. We should probably pop open the map and see where our next fuel spot is. I'm down to 400 miles in my tank. The alert comes on at 15%, regardless of how many miles that actually is. I mean, we got 280 miles to the destination and 440 miles on the tank, but I don't think we're going to actually get that far. Oh, Jesus, excuse me. But yeah, we need fuel soon. Let's pop open the old mappy and take a look. Oh my gosh, okay. We'll make it. We'll make it to the fuel. Gotta make it to the desert fueling station up here. Brother, what? What did that sign say? Snow zone? That's crazy. I thought this was a desert. Oh, slow zone because of the grade. Got it. That's fine. We'll turn off the Jakes and see if we can just glide for a bit here. So when I said turn off the Jakes, obviously I meant turn them back on. Why does the road in a desert curve so much? Alright, fuel station's in view on the map there, so no need to panic. I was panicking a little bit. It's hard to judge like how much fuel you have left when the mileage indicator is inaccurate. Oh, unfortunately it looks like the fucking fuel court's on the left side. So we're gonna have to do stupid shit with traffic. But alas, we need fuel, so. Where the fuck is the turn at? Is that it right there? I can't. See if that's a road or not. I'm not 100% sure. So I'll just hold up traffic a little bit until I figure it out. I don't really care.
Navigation resumed.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how the fuel here is supposed to work. I'm just gonna get up on this bitch and hope it works out. I don't know, this is the goofiest fueling station I've ever seen. Alright, tank is full. Let's see if we can get out of here without getting ourselves fucking killed. You know, I think that might just be a road, like a side road that I can use to turn around. We're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. Yeah, okay. This is acceptable. Make this left turn here and keep it on. No, of course there's a ton of fucking traffic at 4:30 in the morning here in the middle of nowhere during a snowstorm. Give me a break. Oh, a tour bus. I hate you. Yeah, I can't lie, I'm excited to get rid of the snow mod. The road textures are kind of annoying me. They're so bad in most places. And it feels weird now that I'm in like Nevada or California, wherever I'm at. I can't actually see my status screen. I can't tell where the current destination city is. Is it Stockton? Can't remember. The status text runs on another PC, so I can't actually see it. Getting close though, 185 miles. GPS thinks we'll be pulling in at about, what time is it? It's about 5:30 in game now. About 9:30, 10 o'clock. Game thinks we'll be pulling in.
In 650 feet, turn right.
I can't even see it. What the hell? Hold on a second.
Turn right.
Oh, it's up. Okay. I saw this little gap in the fence, and I'm like, there's absolutely no way it's telling me to turn through this cemetery. That's just not... That's not real life. To be honest, even this turn seems a little fishy. Really? What? Oh, 25 is the speed limit here? Word? Okay. Yeah, I know, buddy. It's a little tight for something this size.
In 650 feet, turn
That's what
right.
she said.
Turn right.
Oh, I don't know why that happened. Have I mentioned lately how much I hate tour buses? I really, really can't stand tour buses in this game. Excuse me, it's that beverage, man. But, you know, if you burp, that just means more room for beverage, so. Oh my, 35. Look at this little squiggle fest. What the fuck? Holy shit, oh man. Jesus, look at this little shit. don't care. I'm speeding, but I'm gonna use this downhill section for a little bit of pickup. Oh, it's going down to 40. I love small towns. This is very pretty though, with the snow mod and the little town here that is almost certainly supposed to be a desert town. Looks very nice. Oh, frame rate, come back to me. What's going on here? When it does that, it's usually right before it's usually right before a crash, where there's some especially inefficient scenery in view. It obviously didn't crash, so it must have been something else. Good burp means room for more beverage. Man, Africa Powers, you followed the channel but then never said anything. How can we be friends if we never chat? What is this? Road work ahead. I just want to point out this is now the 5th time on this trip that we've hit road work when the chances of it happening are turned down to like less than 5%. So, you know, just a thing. Unless that's a static one. So glad to be behind a tour bus. Tacos. Mexican restaurant. Tacos to go. That sounds good. Probably not the right space for snow. To be honest, if you're I feel like if you're advertising snow, you're probably, I mean, if you're advertising tacos, you're probably too warm for snow. Oh, well, that's a pain in the ass. Oh, stalled the truck. I wonder if you can bump start a truck in this. it just crashes the game. That's so funny. Interesting. Trying to bump start crashes the game. Just blam. Hit the ground hard. Oh, I still have the be right back thing turned up. But, can you guys still hear me? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not going to restart the game just for that. Unfortunately. Oh, no. We don't want that one. We want... Oh, I guess I can't put... Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm not restarting the game. We had like 100 miles to go. That'll have to be something we finish up next time. Yeah, okay. Crazy. So, bump starting will... That's not the first time I've done that. Crashed the game by trying to bump start the truck. Yeah. Wow. Crashed it hard. Okay, well, it's been fun, guys. We'll finish up that trip next time. It seems to be a regular curse that we never quite get a complete job done during a stream. We always have some kind of little issue where the game crashes or, you know, something goes wrong and we have to pick it up the next time. And obviously this is going to be one of those times. So it's been fun. I had a good time driving. I can't wait to get rid of the snow mod for the next stream. But you know, it's fun to give yourself a pain in the ass once in a while with it. And I will have to specifically remember not to try and bump start the truck anymore, because obviously that doesn't work. So, alright fellas, it's been fun. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.